So since we are pressed for time, since we are
You done took
pressed
me
for
back,
time,
boy, lizard.
Mr. Nabate, since we are Nabate, since we are pressed for time, tell me about this the quartet that you work with, Simone, Frank, Foster, part one, I think it is what I'm looking at right here. Tell me about that quintet, and that's what we're going to play
Oh,
next.
yeah, that. Oh, yeah, that was something from. Oh, I mean that's something that was older, like
Okay,
from like over 10 years ago, like
are
a
you
long
serious?
while back.
I
But
understand.
I mean, yeah, I mean definitely like I would recommend like you. Yeah, I would recommend like you can get laid back and find your lighter. They're both
Yeah.
also on online. Those are
Okay.
on. You can also obviously get them on iTunes and Google Play and Amazon, but also on YouTube. There's a YouTube link for those. Though I'd rather play those singles. That'll
Okay.
be
Okay.
that'll
So
be
you so
good.
you
Like
want
for
yeah yeah
Find Your Light
okay.
and yeah
Okay.
and
So what we've
yeah.
actually
So
got what I've
definitely
actually
find
got.
find your light and lay back.
Okay. Okay. Those are the ones that I say that wasn't for some reason
Oh yeah, yeah. Find your light and lay back. Yeah.
they weren't loading because of I guess the format, the file format, and everything like that. They just weren't loading, and that's the ones I was saying that wasn't loading. And I have
Oh no, that's okay. Oh, that's
um,
okay. You could get them from,
okay,
but you can get them from YouTube too. YouTube has them. YouTube
okay,
has those as well.
okay,
You just search on YouTube. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, they has those tracks too.
okay.
Mhm.
Well, now the other track that I
Yeah.
have it was a quartet, but I guess you don't want us to play it either. Other track that I have already in queue that we can that I have that I was just basically wanting them to hear what you sounded like. I realize they are older tracks, but sometimes even though they're older, people hasn't heard them before. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, that's the reason we were wanting to still at least show them some of your work. You know what I mean? But I understand if you don't want them really played, I can understand that, and I understand that, the, your time frame. But we the other one that did queue up was the organ quartet, one by one, one by one. That was the other one that did queue up as well too. But I mean, if you don't want us to play those, we won't really play them or nothing right yet. If you don't want them played,
Yeah, yeah. I think yeah. I would love to just play material from the latest album. That would be
Okay,
great. Definitely like
okay.
just to get that because it's like I want to. There's a certain vibe and sensitivity that has that, and I feel like I've grown too as well. So kind of like that vibe. So, but no worry, no worries. Definitely if you haven't, I still, I can hang around for another 5 6 minutes
What we'll
to,
do,
anything you want to know and stuff. That'll
yeah,
be
what we'll
good.
do is we'll actually just go
Oh, I
ahead and
wanted to know, can we actually
go ahead, Miss Music. Go ahead.
can we put your music on the jukebox? WBOK Radio Jukebox. That way, people can come to the site and listen to your music there. Maybe have a
Sure. Yeah,
promotion.
that'll be great. Yeah, lay back, find your light. Oh yeah, those would be great. And also I have other songs too that are not singles, but these songs are very dear to me on the record. I mean, all of them are, but I mean, these tunes really are something like exchange and pleasantries, quartet, a quintet song on the record, and it's real lush, smooth, like laid back groove type of vibe, and then grab her by the what. Which is a song, basically, which as we all know, the current president that we have, said that was, the controversial thing that happened before the election when he talked about a woman saying that you grab her by the, so the song is grab her by the what, like that, and it's a trap vibe, absolutely, with trap and everything, and it has that vibe with live instruments, with two drums actually playing the beat together, so you have two drummers like together and everything, and which is what that tune is all about. So yeah, those would be yeah. If you want to put those four tunes on the jukebox, yeah, that'll be good. Lay back, find your light, exchange your pleasantries, and grab it by the what.
Awesome. We'll make sure that we get that from you. Boss will make sure he does that. Go ahead, boss. You got something to play, don't
Okay.
you?
Well, no, he's what we've got in queue. He's not wanting to reveal those at this moment, which I understand in some ways. You know what I'm saying? But if he's
We
not,
could just
if those are not, if you don't want us to play those, I can understand. We've only got we, we at least got to hear that intro right now, but the others for some reason they're not like the queue's not liking it. It's not pulling them up. It's their error is coming up for some reason. We're getting errors trying to upload them and everything. But like I said, I was able to get those others, but that was all that we have right now at this moment. So what we can do is we can go ahead and get you to go ahead and give your social media right now and
yes,
places where people can reach you at.
yes, yeah. My social media it's Nabate Isles Trumpet, NABATEISLES Trumpet on Facebook. So it's Nabate Isles Trumpet, and then I have also too on my Instagram is NSI dot universal. That's NSI dot universal. And then my Twitter is Nabate Isles SMTA, NABATEISLES SMTA. Yeah, those are my social media platforms, and definitely yeah, a lot of information on the album. And as I mentioned before, for Eclectic Excursions, you can pre-order the track. Excuse me, the album, the tracks on the album now. You could do that on iTunes, Google Play, Amazon. Also, it's going to be available on Spotify, Tidal, like all the digital stores, digital platforms. The album will be available. And yeah, so July 20th is the date, the release date, and looking forward to it. It's something that's been long overdue. From the standpoint, I feel inspired, and I feel like I've learned so much as an artist to be able to finally put a project that's very out there, that's cohesive, and a project that tells a story.
I saw you won a big prize
Well, I definitely
on
wanted to
Jeopardy.
thank
I
you
think it
for coming on
was.
the
Was
show
it
today.
was it Jeopardy? You won a big prize on Jeopardy, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, Sports Jeopardy.
Oh, Sports Jeopardy.
Sports
I
Jeopardy,
saw
yeah.
that.
I being involved in the sports world, I grew up loving music and sports. Yeah, Sports Jeopardy, yeah. Like it was the eighth episode ever, and it's on
Yeah.
Crackle.com, as well as it comes on sometimes on NBC Sports Network. So it was a great thing. So I'm sorry, Miss Music, you were about to say something, Miss Music. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I just wanted to say salute to you and for making this album. Salute to everybody that's put their contributions into your album, and a special salute out there to your producer, which is a multi-platinum award-winning songwriter, producer, keyboardist Sam Barsh. Like, yes, yo,
Yes,
y'all did an amazing job. Love the
Sam.
album,
Oh,
and
thank
I
you.
hope
Sam is that's my brother, my soul brother right there. Definitely. So
yeah, salute to both of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Anytime you got anything new and you want to get it out there, man, make sure you hit us up at WBOK Radio and you hook us up. We'll definitely get your stuff out there and get it playing. Salute to Mr. Angelo Ellaby for
yes,
sending you to us from Double Exposure Magazine. Double Exposure Media. Shouts out to you. And, yeah, boss, I think I'll let you go ahead and say a few last words in
Well,
there.
all right. No, well, we apologize that for some reason, like I say, the queue it was having a problem uploading some of your tracks, but we were at crunch time. We did try to catch it all at crunch time, but it'll all work out in the end. We will actually reschedule. We'll reschedule you, and we'll get you up and running to where basically your tracks are up and running, and we do apologize for that. But yeah, we definitely want to make sure that everybody goes out and checks out Mr. Nabate Isles. That's NABATEISLES. And look for his stuff because he's got some great stuff. He is a trumpeter. He's a Grammy Award-winning trumpeter. Excuse me. Let me rephrase that. So we want to make sure that he gets his. We want to make sure that he gets his recognition and to let people know exactly where he's coming from. This brother is not playing. He's definitely he's on top of his game. He's great, 100% great artist. Look him up. Look him up on YouTube. Look him up on YouTube, and he's got some great stuff even up there as well. And I guess some of your new stuff is up there on YouTube as well too. Is that correct? Is that correct?
Yes, the two singles. Yep,
Okay.
the two singles up on
Okay.
YouTube as well. Yes, indeed.
Okay. Okay. And what we're gonna do, we are definitely gonna do just like Miss Music said. We are gonna add his stuff to the
All right.
WBOK Radio Jukebox app. And I know he's got to go, so we're gonna let him go for now. We're gonna let him go for now. And Miss Music, you and I will resume. We got a couple of things to talk to the public about. But Mr. Nabate Owls, we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And what we're gonna do is I'm going to get a hold of Angelo Ellerby and let him know what technical difficulties we had, and we're gonna try to get you locked in on another date, and it will be at least for about an hour. Okay, so just for future reference. So what I'll do is I'll give you enough advance notice to where the next interview will be
Okay.
at least for about an hour, because what that does is that kind of changes our time settings and everything when we have shorter interviews and stuff, but at least for about an hour, but I'll give you plenty enough advance notice. All right.
Okay, now I appreciate that.
Thank you
Definitely.
so
So,
much.
so
Thank you so
great,
much,
great.
man.
Thank you both. Thank you both for having me. Pleasure, pleasure.
Okay.
Thank you for giving us your time. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank y'all. All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Be blessed.
Bye bye now.
All right,
You too. God bless.
bye bye.
Well, everybody, that was a hot interview by
Bye
Natasha
bye.
Ios. What's up, boss, for that? I was loving the treat. Thank you.
Well, yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you, Angelo Ellerby from Double Exposure Media.
yeah. And I mean, I think he's really good.
Definitely.
I just hate what it is we were at crunch time. We had to where the public will know what happened is we were at crunch time. We were at the last minute, and we were just receiving the files, and for some reason the files weren't agreeing with our queue. So the files did not upload correctly, and they kept kicking back. Basically, is what happened. And what was we tried to get a couple of his older tracks on, but he didn't really want a couple of his older tracks played, which I understand. Some people don't want a lot of their older music played. I can understand that. So not a problem, not a problem. And what we're gonna do is
Well,
we're actually gonna
yeah, well, he's trying to put a new album.
say what?
Yeah, so he's trying to promote the new album, so you know, hey, you can't complain.
Exactly. So we are going to play a featured track from last week's artist that we had that Miss Music brought onto the show. Very, very cool cat. And this is your guy. This is the track "Catching a Body," and this is her guy, Computer, from Mobb Deep. So we're going to play one of his tracks. Yes. Let's play his track right now. This one is "Catching a Body" on WBOK Radio, and so just stay tuned right here. WBOK Radio, "Catching a Body."
I'm blinking right now, man. Blinking. About to go.
Muted.
Snap. Word. Split. Snap. Oh! No, you can't stop me. To get to the money, I'm catching a body. No, you can't stop me. To get to the money, I'm catching a body. No, you can't stop me. To get to the money, I'm catching a body. No, you can't stop me. To get to the money, I'm catching a body. What's wrong with the air holes? I'm letting it go with you weirdos. Instead of straws, money. Call me the human scarecrow. Creep to the dark, smoking the 8. Louis kicks is pushing the rain. This for the trappers, this for the clappers. Super stackers that play with the gappers. From NY to Slauson, to Cedar Block to Texas, we mobbing these cowards often. We moving these squares like Tetris. We coming through in that Lexus. We eating cowards for breakfast. It's real. Homie, it's real. on them, I'm snapping on them.
Unmuted.
Computers back, you snapping on them. I'm about to shake the block up. Extendo when that Glock pump. Ripping it down, I'm ripping it down. Yeah. Everywhere I'm hitting these clowns. Bullet holes in their body. The 40 cal with that shit. This is a gangster party. Hennessy, no Bacardi. I'm coming at everybody. Whoa. Who try to play me, try to defy me. I'm more of a killer than Gotti. I'm walking a pit in a Roddy. I want it with everybody. Your wife is especially a thotty. She busting down everybody. I dare you, want you to try me. I'm tearing down everybody. Homie, that's word to my mommy. Homie, that's word to my mommy. Y'all don't want to try me. Somebody pass me the sky me. No, you can't stop me. No, you can't stop me. To get to the money, I'm catching the body. No, you can't stop me. No, you can't stop me. To get to the money, I'm catching the body. No, you can't stop me. No, you can't stop me. To get to the money, I'm catching the body. No, you can't stop me. No, you can't stop me. To get to the money, I'm catching the body.
Wow, that's your guy right there. That's your guy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, boy, I tell you,
Catching the body.
yeah, that track is really tight and real cool cat. I mean, I spoke with him on a couple of occasions, even after the fact. Him and I spoke. He called a couple of times, and we spoke on a couple of other things. That was definitely a great person to know. He's definitely a great person to know. He seems to really be down to earth. You barely get that with a lot of celebrities nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, it's so many celebrities that are just into themselves that just feel like it's all about them, and they if it ain't benefiting them, they don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the way it goes. You know what I'm saying?
He's been like that though. Like ever since I met him on MySpace, he's just been like that. I mean, I started promoting him when I was promoting other artists, and he's always shown me love. And so through the years, from MySpace to Facebook now, we still kind of kept in contact. And recently, we kind of like drifted away a little bit. But I mean,
Yeah.
I hit him up and I was like, "Yo, we need to get you on the show,"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, shoot, I almost forgot about you, but I remember you. You always showed me love." And I was like, "Yeah." So he's like, "Yeah, I'll work with you. I'll network with you." And I was like, "Good," because it's been since MySpace since we really networked. So I'm trying to pick up a lot of people that I used to network with and get them on to the boat now. You know what I'm saying? Let's go for a ride. So we definitely brought him on the show. So it was definitely an encounter, and that song is definitely riding, boss.
Right. So how's the weather in Florida? I know it's super hot.
It's good. Every once in a while we have our little rain that comes through to cool off the day, and then it goes about its business. It's been a beautiful day today.
Oh, okay.
Definitely humid and hot.
Humid and hot.
But it's
Humid
been
and
a beautiful day. Nice
All right.
skies, so yeah.
Okay. Well, it's here in
Oh,
Tennessee.
normal Florida day.
We got a lot of. I mean, really, just
Go
every
ahead.
day you step out and I mean, the first thing you hit is a heat wave. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just like that. I mean, really, we might as well be in Florida ourselves because of the way the weather is out here. So it's crazy out here, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. Hold on.
Oh yeah, you're right. And definitely Tennessee does really honestly have Florida weather. I lived out
Yeah.
there for 7 years and I was like, damn, this shit is just like Tampa.
Oh yeah.
Like you just hate the weather and then like all of a sudden the weather yeah, it's just like Tampa.
Okay.
know? So
Yeah. My older brother, he used to live in I think it was Altamont Springs, Florida, and also we're near Florida Beach, so South Beach. So yeah, he lived out there, and I'll tell you,
yeah, that's
oh my goodness, it was just so fast paced. It was so fast paced, out there, man. I tell you, it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just remembered seeing, sitting on the outside of the tables where people were eating and everything like that, and I just remembered how much traffic and people were flowing up and down the aisles at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I couldn't believe it, man. I tell you, it was just crazy. I was like, man, I didn't think anybody went to sleep over there in Florida. So it was crazy. Yeah, yeah. So we got a
Yeah.
yeah. So, but I guess you're used to it now, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean the weekends, everybody works really hard Monday through Friday. So come the weekends, if you don't get out, you're not gonna get out.
Got you, got
So
you.
and if you get out, you don't want to come home.
Got you.
You don't come home till like 4 or 5 in the morning. You be like, at least it was worth it.
Exactly, exactly. I do want to say that this episode is brought to you by a new e-commerce site that a very, very, very close friend of mine and I we put together. We put together. It's called mybeautifulnetwork.com. That's mybeautifulnetwork.com. Basically, it has many different beauty items, beauty products. I mean, literally everything you can pretty much think of beauty-wise, it has. So, mybeautifulnetwork.com. Any of the listeners that do take a chance, take a listen to this this podcast, make sure to go over to mybeautifulnetwork.com and check out some of the products on the page because I've got great prices and also fast delivery. That's the biggest thing. Is the delivery super fast? So just wanted to bring that out there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it kind of sucks when you order from China. It takes like a month.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We definitely had that experience before by going through them as a wholesaler, and you're completely right. Unfortunately, it does take too long for that type of process. So we got a different source as far as how we actually do that, and that way, you definitely want your customers to be happy. You don't want to take over a month to get their products and all that stuff. And then plus the quality, a lot of times, and I'm not at all stereotyping any particular race, but I do know the quality a lot of times when you do get it from overseas, let's just put it that way, from overseas, a lot of times the quality is not that great. You know what I'm saying? So you have to realize that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
It doesn't look like it's supposed to.
Exactly.
So I'm not gonna have to get it, or it comes in like a size too big or a size too small, and then they're like,
Exactly.
"Oh well, if you want to return it, you have to pay another fee to put it back on the shelf." And I'm like,
Exactly.
"It wasn't mine, it was yours."
Exactly. That is so true. That is so true. Yeah. Yeah. So tell me what's going on your side as far as any promos, anything you got going on. Tell me what you got going on that side.
There's a lot of things always going on over here. We got the studio running right now. We got a special on a 2-hour block with a free light mix for $100. That's with Truly, the engineer. We also got a 2-hour block with a light mix for $150 by Biz Corleone.
Okay.
2-hour minimum on that block right there is a 2-hour block. There's a lot of events that are going on in Tampa. A lot of artist showcase if you're out of the area and you're coming to Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, Brandon, even Orlando. Just hit me up on the internet. You can find me at miss.com.
Yes.
And I'll try to hook everybody up to be able to get in touch with these promoters and come out here and get performing in these clubs at these events out here.
Okay, fair enough. That sounds good. That sounds real good. And I'm also pleased to announce that WBOK Radio Encore Live will hear more of Miss Markeisha Best as well. Markeisha Best has agreed to take a seat back in on some of our stuff that we're doing here at the Encore Live show. She's going to assist with Miss Music. She's gonna assist some stuff with Miss Music for a few times and everything like that. Makisha used to run the Intro to Info show that we used to run on the WBOK Radio website. So I just wanted to give the listeners a chance to know that Makisha is going to come in and she's going to take a seat, and you guys will get to hear her and get to hear her opinions. Even though we don't want her opinion, she's going to give her opinion anyway. We know that, right? So that's the way that goes. So. Mm-hmm.
Her opinion is most important on WBOK Radio on Encore Live too.
Yes.
Awesome interviewer.
She's going to beat me up for saying that. She's going to beat me up for saying that. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely welcome.
So we definitely, and also definitely, and we have got a couple of big major celebrities coming up in the near future. I have lined up a couple of things, so I don't want to reveal anything yet. I'm still getting some things in concrete, so I don't want to reveal anything yet. But we got a couple of big major stars that we got lined up in the near future. So just kind of brace yourself for that. I just making sure you know to brace yourself, because we want you guys to know that we want to make sure to keep giving you the very best of entertainment. Miss Music, you're doing a wonderful job, by the way.
Thanks, boss. It's my job. I got to do it. I ain't gonna want to get fired.
Well, you believe me, you got job security right now. There is absolutely no way. You definitely got job security. You're doing your thing, and you're staying on top of your game, and you're making sure that the public gets what they need, as far as what they hear, because, I mean, honestly, they want to hear that sweet voice, you know what I'm saying? They want to hear Miss Music's voice. So definitely to all the listeners out there, Miss Music, she's here to stay. She's not going anywhere, so just to let you know. So, mm-hmm. So, yeah.
I love you too.
Okay. Well, actually, I'm going to do one thing. I'm actually going to. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was gonna take and play one more.
I was gonna say they need to check out the Team Music Radio show.
More track. Yeah, I was gonna play one more track real quick. Also, like you said, check out the Team Music Radio show. Miss Music has got Miss Music, and Miss Alaska McQueen has the Team Music Radio show. She wants you guys to go check them out as well. Definitely, we got this off. We are definitely looking out for each other. Team Music Radio is off and popping, and we're also going to be podcasting some of Team Music Radio's stuff on the WBOK Radio website as well too. So just to let you know that. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. That's what it is, people.
Okay. We are going to end the show out with Miss Orange Juice Jones' track "The Rain." We're gonna play "The Rain" because actually we can use some rain. It's been so doggone hot outside. I would love to get some rain. So we're gonna play Orange Juice Jones' track, "The Rain." Mr. Old School himself, loving all the ladies. Orange Juice. There we go. Let me go ahead and stop that. That was a little teaser right there. I'm just going to stop that right now. You know good and well it ain't raining outside. It's just so doggone hot outside. I'm just stopping it right now. Stopping it right now. Stopping it right now. I bet the listeners are like, wait a minute, I was just getting ready to get into that. How about we play Sugar Bear. That new.
I was like, what the heck?
We are gonna play some Sugar Bear. EU's new track, the Sugar Bear Shaker. Let's play the Sugar Bear Shaker right here. Here we go. The Sugar Bear Shaker. Here we go. And this time I'll let it play through. Okay.
Because I heard a little go-go beat. What I saw then nearly knocked me right off my feet. I saw a girl dancing wild, doing some moves that I couldn't relate. I said, hey girl, what's the dance you doing? She said, I'm doing a new Sugar Bear Shaker. Oh. This ain't the vibe, it's the Sugar Bear Shaker. This ain't the vibe, I gotta dance, you won't mistake her. This ain't the vibe, it's the Sugar Bear Shaker. This ain't the vibe, I gotta dance, you won't mistake her. This ain't the vibe, it's the Sugar Bear Shaker. This ain't the vibe, I gotta dance, you won't mistake her. This ain't the vibe, it's the Sugar Bear Shaker. This ain't the vibe, it's the Sugar Bear Shaker. I said, hey girl, where you learn those moves? She said, Southeast DC. Well, do you mind if I come a little closer so you can show those moves to me? Started dancing and shaking real fast. Said, hold on now, girl, just wait. Took my hand and put it on her hip. That's how we do the new Sugar Bear Shake. Come on and dip, and you shake it. Come on and dip, and you turn it around. Come on, dip, shake it. Come on and dip, start all over again. Come on, dip, and you shake it. Come on and dip, turn it around. Come on, dip, shake it. And dip, you can shake your thing all night long. Because this ain't the vibe, it's the Sugar Bear Shaker. This ain't the vibe, I gotta dance, you won't mistake her. This ain't the vibe, it's the Sugar Bear Shaker. This ain't the vibe, I gotta dance, you won't mistake her. This ain't the vibe, it's the Sugar Bear Shaker. This ain't the vibe, I gotta dance, you won't mistake her. This ain't the vibe, it's the Sugar Bear Shaker. This ain't the vibe, it's the Sugar Bear Shaker. Come on and dip, then you shake it. Come on and dip, then you turn it around. Come on, dip, shake it. Come on and dip, start all over again. Come on, dip, then you shake it. Come on and dip, turn it around. Come on, dip, shake it. Come on and dip, you can shake your thing all night long. It's the Sugar Bear Shaker. This ain't the vibe, I gotta dance, you won't mistake her. This ain't the vibe, it's the Sugar Bear Shaker. This ain't the vibe, I gotta dance, you won't mistake her. This ain't the vibe, it's the Sugar Bear Shaker. This ain't the vibe, I gotta dance, you won't mistake her. This ain't the vibe, it's the Sugar Bear Shaker. This ain't the vibe, it's the Sugar Bear Shaker.
Oh, hey, you know you like that one. I seen you over there dancing. Yeah, I can tell already. I know you were dancing to that. That one is a nice track. I love that one. Every time I hear it, I feel like getting up and moving and dancing and stuff. But yeah, that's the brand new EU track. That's not even in rotation globally yet. This is just a very rare track that so definitely for those who are tuned in. Really, you guys are the only ones that really get a chance to hear that right now because it's not even released yet. So that's the way we roll. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the way we roll. We get so over here. I mean, before it even hits the radio.
That's
The
right.
radio. I mean, the airwaves. We
That's
get it.
right. That is right.
Here so many times. We've had so many.
See, and and we got some loyal listeners. We definitely got loyal listeners out there, and that, we got some loyal fans out there, loyal listeners. I do know that Facebook. I'm actually through with some features on Facebook because being reality, Facebook has a lot of times you'll get a lot of so a lot of times you'll get people in, you'll get friends on your friend list and everything like that. But when it comes to certain support systems, you don't get that support from that group of people. Even, I mean, you could be breaking your neck trying to make sure that these guys are okay. But I'm letting you know right now, I'm actually through in some ways with Facebook because Facebook is not really doing it for WBOK Radio at this moment. So basically what I've done was there is a couple of other ways that we're promoting the WBOK Radio website and the show to where we get more support, more loyal fans, more fans that are there 100% of the way. But people don't realize that I'm paying close attention to I'm paying close attention to the people that are really showing support to the radio station. And my thing is, a lot of these groups, they'll inbox me and say, hey, can we get an interview on your radio station? Can we get an interview on your radio station? But not show love to anybody else that's doing interviews on the radio station. So therefore, I got a huge problem with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I sit and look at that, and I'm like, wait a minute. We put you on our radio show last week, but we can't even get a like from you this week. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way that I'm. If you can't support other artists and then expect us to support you, I got a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's how they are, though. They always hit me up. Hey, Miss Music, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? And
right.
I'm like, well, I wouldn't mind doing that for you, but bitch, what have you done for me lately?
I mean, and
in my
You're right. I mean, it's only fair. It's not trying to be greedy in any kind of way, but it's only fair to show love back. When you show love to someone, it's only fair to show love back. That's just my campaign there. So therefore, what I did was I actually blacked out my. I know you saw my cover photo. I actually blacked out my cover photo and put "Bye Felicia" on my cover photo, and I also put "Bye Felicia" on my actual regular profile photo as well too. Just out because actually I'm through with Facebook. I'm through with that part of Facebook. And I mean it. I really did, because I think that it's just not a lot of support in Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, really, I waste a lot of time pushing what we do in Facebook, and you don't get the same love back. So therefore, I got to do new things. That's just the way I look at it. That's we got to do new things in order to really get where we need to be. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely other social media platforms out there that you can use.
Yes.
I know I get a lot of our overseas listeners from tag.com.
Okay.
So I do post a lot of things over there, and I got like over 6,000 friends over there. And
wow.
I got a lot of people from overseas.
Wow. Okay.
They definitely tune into the show. But yeah.
Okay.
I got over 5,000 friends and then 2,000 following, and I get like a like on one thing here or two likes on this and that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't even feel like dealing with Facebook no more. I mean, I to post one and get the heck off.
Yes. I mean,
Go to email. I'd be like, yo, hit me up on the gram.
Oh yeah. Well, two. I mean, really, I'm every time you turn on the news.
Snapchat.
Every time you turn on the news, they talk about how Facebook is basically spying on everything that you do, and all of that. I mean, they literally are kind of taking over in a sense, because you agree to their terms and conditions. You just agreed to let them view your camera anytime they want to view it and everything, that type of thing. So no, I'm very skeptical about Facebook. That's why I don't even put my own images up on Facebook, because I mean that's the reason, the whole reason. So. Mm-hmm.
boss is like, stay out of business, big brother.
There you go. There you go.
I don't blame you. I feel the same way. Stay out of my business, big brother. I picked it up.
There
I'm
you
not
go.
for no 6'6". God the Almighty. Pure and holy. That's what team I'm on, to stay over there with Satan.
There you go. You're right. You know what's up. You know what's up. You know what's up. So yes. Well, I won't keep you up, but next week what we're gonna do is we're going to have. What'd you say? I'm sorry, you broke up. My earphones are breaking up a little bit. You said something.
No, you good. Go ahead and finish what you're saying.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, basically, what we're going to do is next week. We're going to have Miss Markeisha Best in addition to Miss Music. So absolutely, you're going to still hear Miss Music's beautiful voice on next week as well. But Markeisha is she's 100% geared up and ready to go, and she's ready to go back and do her thing. So just kind of tune in and just stay tuned, because she's got plenty of stuff to talk about as well, like we talked about. So okay, all right. I'm gonna say my little final shout outs. I'm gonna shout out everybody that's tuned in tonight to the WBOK Radio station. I want to also shout out Mr. Nabate Isles for coming on today. I want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We do definitely want to reset you up in the near future and get you back up and running and stuff like that, and we'll go from there. But okay, all right. Thank you so much. You got any more words to say, Miss Music? Any more to add?
I just want to say a shout out and salute to you, boss. Shout out to Mr. Angelo Ellerby for bringing our Nabate Owls on today for a live interview. He is with Double Exposure Media. I don't know why I always want to say magazine, but anyway, maybe you should just get a magazine or something.
Yes.
Put everything in it. But,
change his whole career just
let's
because
see
of
the spirit talk.
Right.
Shout out to Double Exposure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, if we keep having
technical difficulties,
Double Exposure Media may not